get ready with me, which we gotta be a little bit quick. So first of all, I might be changing this shirt. I do not know. I already skin prepped, so now I'm just putting on the MCO Beauty foundation. It's like, crap, what time is it? It's 11:29, and I literally gotta be ready by 11:45, so about 15 minutes I got. So I'm not gonna rush too much, but I also do not want to go way too slow and then be late, which is what will end up happening. So yesterday I went to Dogs and Cats Forever, and I was there literally from, trying to think, from 12 to 5. And so I had to go in. Whenever I go in today, I gotta be able to fill out my paper saying that I did volunteer, because I forgot to fill it out because of how busy I was yesterday. So gotta do that today. I gotta remind myself that. And then I also gotta fill out today's paper, which I'm not gonna be there all day like I would. I'm only gonna be there from 12 to 2:45 because my mom has to work. So I gotta leave early, which sucks, but it is what it is. Alright. Doing concealer, which is, I'm using the Maybelline New York, and this is a up to 30 hour wear, which is great. You know what, since we have really, oh yeah, also look at this tan line. I don't know why it's all the way over here, not over here, but it's there, okay? Also, while we're at it, let's talk about the Hailey Bieber thing. Like, what the heck? Like, I cannot believe that, okay? Like, I'm shocked. So basically, if you guys haven't heard, Hailey Bieber settled a $1 billion, I think it was billion, $1 billion deal with Elf, and then, like, I think they're probably starting to join together now, and basically Elf's like the leader, but she's still the leader of her business. It's a whole thing that I don't really understand because I'm not good at that type of stuff, but that's basically what's going on. Is now she's kind of like they kind of own her brand. She kind of, go ask somebody else, not me, but basically if you did hear about it, you understand what I'm trying to say. So like, I literally cannot believe that. And also, her brand's only been open for 3 years, so like, that's just absolutely crazy that she's able to do that. But you do you. Also, though, to think about it, I'm not like a huge fan of Hailey Bieber. I'm more a Selena Gomez fan, but I'm not that type of person who literally comments on her posts or comments on posts and is like, it should have been Selena, I do that. I hate those people that are like that, because it's like, girl, okay, listen, I understand. I didn't want it to be Hailey either, but it is what it is, and like, it's not gonna change, and everybody's making false accusations. Everybody's kind of just trying to ruin their life, and it's going downhill for you guys, not for them. So in general, though, I'm actually kind of proud of her, okay? Like, that's such a big thing, especially to accomplish within 3 years. I think it was actually less than 3 years. I do not know for sure. But, like, and also, though, like, even though I don't like her too much, I won't be able to try her makeup brand, which just shows, like, I'm not a hater on it. Like, I actually do have one product from Selena, and that's her, like, bronzer contour. I got it literally, like, the second day she launched it, and it was, like, out in stores. I got it, and it was almost sold out. Mine was literally the last color that they had, which I believe is the lightest color. If it's not, then I'm going to be going down in a lighter shade. That's whenever I do actually run out of the product, which might never happen. But I was heard, like, I was told and, like, saw everywhere that Hailey Bieber was going to be coming to Sephora. Let's see if this is the dark one. Yeah, that's dark. Is that still gonna happen though, now that she's with Elf? Like, I know Elf is in Ulta, not Sephora. But like, is that all still gonna happen though? Because now that she's with Elf, is she gonna be going to Ulta? Or is she just going to stay like how it was originally planned? I'm like, well, so I really want to know what the new plan's gonna be, because I actually did want to be able to buy her, oh my gosh, her makeup, and my mom wouldn't order it offline, and so now that it's like coming into stores, I can be able to get it. So also why I'm bringing so heavy is because I'm like all stuffed up. But no, that really does have me interested, like what's gonna end up happening now with the brand. Is it still gonna go into Sephora? Is it not? But I'm pretty sure we'll end up figuring out whenever we walk into Sephora and we see her brand on the shelf, or there's like a creator that knows way more about that than I do and ends up posting it and tells it to me. That's what I'm gonna end up thinking. Okay, I actually think that's blended out really, really good. Okay, so that's my personal opinion. Everybody let me know what you think. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna do any eyeshadow today. I don't want to. Also, though, I want to be able to know what's going on with like the whole Justin Bieber and tour and everything, because I heard that he's supposed to do a tour this year, but I also like I follow him on Instagram, and Instagram, like, he's like in like the music thing, like right now he's like, you can watch him playing the guitar, singing on the microphone, like stuff like that you would do whenever you're making a song. So it makes me question, is he actually making a song right now, or in that case an album? And I personally, if you were to ask me, I think he is. And I think he's making an album so that way he can be able to do his tour. Now, what I've understood though is that this tour though, he's not actually like doing like a tour for just one album, since he missed so many albums and like didn't do tours and everything like that. I think he's personally gonna go back and do kind of like how the Eras tour was, and just go through the eras, not error, eras, and do that. I think that there was something about that, whether it came from him or someone else. I think that's what I understood from it. And honestly, I hope he does do that, because his music is honestly always great in my opinion. But I don't know how this album's gonna be, so it's like I really want to go and see him, but will I like the album that he's gonna be producing? And if it is that I don't like it, like I still want to go and see him, but the songs I might not like. So it's like I really do hope that he kind of just does like, yeah, you can put that in it, but also keep the other songs that you've done that you never did a concert for in there. Like, I think that honestly just be perfect. And I honestly, in my personal opinion, I think that would personally make him like 10 times more money. Even though it's like not all about money, but like point is though, is like that would probably get his people, like all the believers, to come like real quick, because they're all trying to get in to be able to hear his other songs. So I don't know. So, yeah, this is my clothes. It's so comfy. The declumping brush, but I have such a difficult time with this thing. No, I need to do this. Okay. I need the corners a little shorter, but it is what it is. Alright, what time is it? It's 11:28. So I got about 10 minutes left. 28, yeah, 11:20, yeah. Okay. Wait, I must be reading that wrong. It should be 38. I think I read that wrong. I'm gonna check. It was 38. Okay. So I'm almost done. I'm gonna put on some highlighter, some lip gloss, and some perfume, and then that is it. Hope I don't ever break this. I'm using the Ilia highlighter. It is phenomenal. Like, literally such a little bit goes such a long way, but like, look. In the middle. Put it on the middle one, that really low. Okay. Great. Now I'm just gonna put on a lip gloss. I want to be able to do clear, but I feel like I need to darken my lips a little bit. So that's what we're gonna do. Literally in person it looks so much darker than it does on camera. My lips are peeling and cracking and ugh. Okay, we're putting on this necklace. I'm hoping it's like not too short because that's what it feels like. I feel like it broke on top. I was like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's way too short. I'm gonna go find a different necklace, maybe. Alright, I'm just gonna put on some lip gloss. I'm gonna forget the necklace and then I'm just going to do some earring. I'm bringing a pocket glass. The Summer Fridays mint because I know with the red I'm not gonna blend it good enough and I'm gonna walk around with like red lipstick on basically. Alright, and then lastly the perfume. We're gonna be doing, I don't know. We're gonna be doing Chopadidic, I don't know, Chopadelic. And this is like also like a glitter spray. With that being said, y'all, that's the end. Bye.